Alright, cause I'm back! What's up, man? The topic of today's video is gonna be that the older mid-month banners, all of them, most of the times, were way cooler than the nowadays ones. I'm not sure what is happening to these mid-month characters nowadays, and hear me out, I'm gonna explain what am I gonna talk about here. It's not just the character choices, it's the gameplay and the visual as well that is every single month a complete disappointment, personally, for me. If you haven't seen the new mid-month banner, I suggest to check it out. You know, I think it's gonna be a disappointment for most of the people, just like every single mid-month nowadays. Like, for an example, last mid-month of the Academy banner, with Hisagi, stuff like that, Momo, blah blah blah, visuals were kinda mediocre. I can even say that it was bad. It was bad looking abilities on the characters, the character choices were okay, and the characters are kinda okay in their respective colors, stuff like that, except Izuru, of course. Now let me explain real quick my thought process, what I don't like about these in-game abilities anymore, the visuals, the animations about these mid-month characters. The older ones were insanely cool compared to these ones nowadays. Like we have had the Ilford banner and stuff like that. The super boring gameplay, super bad visuals as well. It's the same thing for the Academy banner, and it's gonna be the same thing here as well, in my personal opinion. If you have been liking these mid-month characters that been released this year, just click off, don't listen to me, this is personal preference, and I wanna talk about what I don't like about these units anymore, and why the older ones were way cooler than these ones, and I don't really understand what is happening nowadays with these characters. Like, look at this guy, for example, is the Dordoni guy. You know, we are watching the gameplay, stuff like that, like, you know, like, what is that auto attack? You know, I get that. Okay, auto attacks are not that insanely important when it comes down to the SP characters. But look at the first skill, for an example. You don't really see anything happening, you know? Like, you don't see the range of the skill. If you have started the game, I don't know, nowadays, stuff like that, and you don't know how big the skill is on paper, you're not even gonna see it in the game. Like, look at it. Look at it, how minimalistic effort has been put into these characters nowadays. And I get that, these are mid-month units. It's not supposed to be insanely gigafire, you know? But why were the older ones, like, way insanely cooler than these ones? I'm gonna show you guys every single thing that I'm gonna talk about here. Like, look at the second skill, for example. What is happening here? You know, like, by the base of this skill, by just looking at it, do you understand how big this ability is? You know? Or you need to go on a simulator, or just like watch it on paper on Reddit or whatever, how big the actual ability is in the game. Because honestly, guys, I can see it. You know, yes, I do understand how big this ability is because I've been playing this game for a long time. But for a new person that is just starting it today, they are not gonna understand it. Like, what effort has been put into these abilities? You know, I'm sorry to say this, but like, hey, it is what it is, guys. And it's the same thing with the orders as well. Like, look at this Tsurugi, for an example. You know, like, you know, hey, I mean, at least I can see the ability. Like, okay, it's a beam, stuff like that, you know, yeah, I can see it. But no effort has been, like, put into this, you know? Like, yeah, the third skill looks okay. The auto attacks, again, nothing really to look at, if you know what I mean? Like, nothing really crazy. And I get that. Auto attacks, not that, you know, not that big of a deal. But when the abilities are looking like this, I mean, for me, guys, that's a disappointment. That's just for me though, and I'm saying this because I do enjoy mid-month banners. I've been always waiting for these mid-month banners, stream it at the morning and stuff like that, waiting for them, predicting what characters are gonna come out, stuff like that, and always summoned on the mid-month banners if I did enjoy how the characters look like. Yes, of course, mid-month characters are not gonna be insanely busted or whatever, but playing this game for fun is way more ideal for me. And nowadays, I can tell you that honestly, that I haven't been hyped for any single mid-month character. And it's not just the character choices, because I do understand these randoms, like Gundam Bane, needs a new character. I do understand that. But looking at the skills just doesn't, you know? Like, it's not the same vibe. Like, look at the older ones, for example. We are gonna check out all of these mid-month banners, guys. I'm not even gonna cap here. Look at this. 2020 mid-month banner. Edrad, Grimjo, Ikaku. All three of the characters were really good. Even they are usable nowadays. And animation-wise, just check out the skills, man. It's night and day. Yes, these characters are basics, you know, basic versions, basic animations, but at least it's something that you can enjoy to play with, if you know what I mean. Like, it looks nice, it looks okay. It doesn't look like a collaboration unit, it doesn't look like a Bloodward character, but that's not the idea that I want to like talk about, if you know what I mean. Like, let's go over with the older characters as well. Like, who we have here? It's 2020, end of the year, stuff like that, so we don't need to care. Okay, 2021, first mid-month banner, Ishtar Renji Zayalaporu. Zayal was dog. First day when he came out, first day. Like, unusable, bad character, stuff like that. But even visually, it looks okay. If you know what I mean? Like, it looks okay. Renji was cool, Uryu was cool. You know, you can make an argument that if you like Zayal, it's cool, you know? Yeah, it's not the strongest character in the game. It's usable, yes. All of these characters are usable. Even the newer ones, like, they are okay. They are good in some type of quest. But, visual-wise, like, even this banner was cooler. For me, personally. You know, okay, next, mid-month banner. Let's try to find it, guys. What we had, I think I skipped it. We had like the Tsurugi Dordoni banner here somewhere. Yeah, Tsurugi Dordoni banner, stuff like that. This is not gonna count because it's like this is like a special banner, you know, limited banner, can't fear your own word. These Can't Fear Dordoni and Tsurugi, by the way, are looking 50 times better than the newer ones. Honestly, guys, it is what it is, but I don't understand why, because these units are limited, you know, they are from the novel. It is what it is. End of the month, we don't need to care. Let's go to the next page real quick. What do we have here, guys? What do we have here? Individual banners. March 16th, Noitora Neliel Chat, for example. Look at this one. These characters are basic versions from the anime, remakes, stuff like that. But look at the skills as well. You know, look at the skills. It's good to play with these characters. It looks nice, if you know what I mean. Like, it looks acceptable at least. But, yeah, guys, just the nowadays ones, I'm not really sure what to say, guys, about these units anymore, you know? Like, how can a unit from 2021 that is from the same category, it's the same anime remake, it's the same thing, anime fight, premium character, it's in the tickets, came out for the mid-month, look better than the newer ones. And I just don't, I'm just not talking about the Dordoni banner in specific. It's way better looking than all of these mid-months that we have gotten nowadays that are premium. Like, all of them, honestly. Yama looks really cool. You know, the Mind Yama looks really cool. Stark looks really cool as well. Lily Netto, but that's an exception. After then we had the Ilford banner, dog looking. Like Bob, like all three, honestly, sorry guys. All three, dog looking. After then, what we had? Academy banner. All three, again, like, insanely bad looking skills. On, like, super disappointing for me. You know, now this banner, I mean, do I even have to say anything, guys? Look at the other banners. Okay, end of the month, we don't care. Okay, April 16, again. Yes, I do understand. These characters are popular. These characters are way more popular than the ones that we have gotten right now. But the argument is about the skills. It's about the abilities, not the character choices, if you know what I mean. Like, look at Zenbo Sakura, for example. Or Soden no Shirayuki. Even the special looks better. It's still in 2021, if you know what I mean. Like, bro, like. Okay, next mid-month banner. Okay, this one was end of the month. We don't care, it's a movie banner. Next mid-month. Even these days, guys, we have gotten tag team characters, double team characters, how you wanna call it. How cool this Yoruichi and Soifun is compared to the newer characters that we have gotten in 2023 that are mid-month premium. How cool? Way cooler. Way cooler. You can use 6 abilities. All of them are looking different, you know, because you have like 2 characters in your hands at one. Nanao looks better than these characters, which is, I mean, hey guys, I never thought I'm gonna say that, but that's the honest truth. Okay, mid-month, movie banner, new characters. I can't even like complain here because these are limited, you know, this is a movie banner. Like, you just can't compare movie characters to the premium mid-month. I get that. Okay, next one, end of the month swimsuit, we don't care. Rina Byakuya looks 50 times cooler. Artbook was a celebration. Anniversary, blah 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 blah. Okay, let's skip it. Spider-Man and Hulk. Spider-Man and Hulk. Look at these characters. Disappointing banner, right? It was disappointing at that time. Who wanted to see a Hulk in the game? Do the abilities look better? Yes! 60 times better. 50 times better, guys, than the newer ones. It was a 2-character banner. It was still a mid-month. These units were still cool. You know, if you know what I mean? Like, look at the special. Like, bro, like, hey, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Let's just skip it. Okay, October. Riruka, Yukio, Jackie. Yukio looks impressive. Yukio looks like he's like a fucking movie unit compared to these new mid-month characters. Looks like he's from a different anime, if you know what I mean. Like, if you compare those 2 units. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I get that. Those units are random. Like Ganton Bait. Like, what can he use? He has 2 hands. He can punch. That's it. I get that. But you can, like, do at least some type of abilities for them. Ganton Bait is looking like the best in the banner. How? You know how? Dordoni Tsurugi looks like sad. Looks like complete sadness. That's just me. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, if I'm ranting here, but that's the honest truth. Look at this Sajin. Look at Sajin. Look at Tetsu Daimon. He never did anything in the series. He never did anything. He had 0 fights. Maybe he did like 2 huddles throughout the whole entire series. He had 0 fights. Looks 50 times better in the game than Dordoni and Tsurugi. Hey, bro, why? You know, why are the newer characters are not looking cooler than this? How are they gonna make a summon for them? For me, most of the times, it's not enough to like add a potion link in there. For me, it's not. It's not, guys. It's not, honestly. Like, if I want a character, I want it because it looks cool. You know, it looks nice to play with. It feels nice to play with. It doesn't have to break the game. It has to be okay to play with. That's just me. But hey, if you don't, as I said before, I mean, I think those people clicked off anyways. They are not summoning for characters that are cool looking. If they are summoning for meta, I understand it. It is what it is. You know? Like, look at this, 2-character banner, Arena. Okay, I cannot say that. It's Arena, whatever. They made these characters cooler anyways. If you know what I mean? End of the year, blah, blah, blah. First, look at this. Like, look at this, for example. 2022, January. Byakuya, Renji. Renji is even transforming. You know, like, bro, it's night and day. Night and day. I can see the new skills. I can see the new abilities that they've been adding. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure someone is gonna mention this, that I didn't go back in time too long. It's like 2020, 2021, stuff like that. Okay, look at this banner, for example. Mid-month, July 16, right? 2017. How long it was, guys? It was 6 years ago. Look at these characters. Look at Jushiro's abilities. Yeah? Look at it. Look at Retsu's abilities. Yeah? Okay? Look at it. Now look at the new Dordoni, for example. Tesla. What are, like, you know? Yeah, like, you get it now? What am I saying? We are at the point now where every mid-mod character is getting a grey skill. Every mid-mod character is using dust on their abilities. You know, bro, honestly, hey, it is what it is, guys. Look at this. This was so disappointing. This made me so mad when they, like, announced this banner. Are they cooler than the newer characters? Yes. Sad to say this, but yes, true. Look at Abirama. Who is this guy? You know, I didn't even remember his name from the series until he got a character in the game. Looks 60 times better than all of the other, like, mid-mod characters that been getting nowadays. Isn't Dordoni, Tsurugi, Ilford, whatever, or, like, not on the same rank as these guys? Why are they getting, like, dust on their abilities? If you know what I mean? Like, hey, I mean, it is what it is, guys. It is. I think I ranted enough. Honestly, I think I ranted enough. But hey, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for your favorite characters, whatever, you know, like, or these characters that I flamed on today. But it's not the characters, it's not the character choices, it's the abilities that they have gotten in the game. They are looking bad. It is what it is. My opinion, I don't care, if you know what I mean. I really don't care. But yeah, guys, hey, I mean, yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get 60 more Abiramas in the game until we are getting a Visor Ichigo after 8 more years. Have a beautiful day / night, guys, wherever you are. Take care, and see you next time. Bye-bye.